Last winter, we were asked by Ronald Reynolds advertising agency to make a television commercial for the Canadian Advertising Advisory Board and the Canadian Chamber of Commerce for their most important product. The product is Canada. We filmed in a snowy field near Lake Simcoe on a sub-zero day with 864 children in red capes in the formation of the Canadian flag.
We want to put in some more children on the stem itself.
Yes, you see, I like to put some children here, and probably the smaller ones. And preferably we can some Indian children, and Negro children, and Italian-looking children, and Hungarian-looking children, of course. And
let's have some Canadian children.
How are you? All right? So?
I'm fine.
Okay, you're fine. Let's start. Ready? Good.
Oh, Canada,
I had to cast for the recording. We were looking for good voices, but not the professional voices. Okay, my name is Schulz. Yes. I found many good children, but they had this angelic quality in their voice, which is wrong. They probably got their training in different church choirs. Everybody! Probably the biggest problem is how to take all these children on the snow without leaving any footprint. So have you...
We've arranged a plan whereby we're putting quarter-inch ply out on a large platform. When everyone's on, we move backwards off, turning them over. And we've experimented with it, and it works.
Could you give some approximate idea about the cost? What is involved here?
Which commercials are we talking, or what?
Well, in this case, is the flag.
We're on the flag,
you know.
yeah.
The flag set itself is running us about $8,000, about 10,000 square feet. Right. Ply painted.
This will really have to be added up.
We have a crane car, flatbed and crane car dolly with rails. This all has to be set up for those close-up shots. We have a sound truck that's the one that Mr. Trudeau used in City Hall Square.
These are pretty expensive items.
We have the cast. We have transportation for 1,000 people about 3 times because we're running 2 rehearsals.
Your transportation, you're talking 85 cents a mile for buses.
We've got a helicopter.
Helicopters, $125 an hour.
The best camera operator in the East, New York.
New York?
That's right. We don't have
anybody in Canada?
They're not available.
Oh.
What's that? This is the one that keeps you in the States. That's what strap it is.
No, I just want to get an idea. Normally, like if this is a television commercial selling a product, a commercial of this size would cost about $35,000–$40,000.
Insurance is another big thing. $1,500 of insurance to go on this for one day.
You got to have it. You know, with all those children around. The crew call is at 5
a.m.
What is the weather forecast? Have you heard anything?
Very cold.
Very cold.
Very cold, yeah.
Yes.
Below 0 weather the next week.
It took us about 3 months of work, preparation to do this project. Very big production, probably the biggest production I ever worked on.
there's going to be 850 odd children, plus our staff and crew. There's going to be 1,000 people.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what we figured.
Peter looked after getting in touch with the army because we just couldn't find any catering services who could supply all the food.
Okay, come on. Everybody with their uniforms. Take everything you want. Go straight to your tent number.
We've got 4 separate schools from the Beaverton area, along with the children coming from Toronto. And then each school has either 1 or 2 tents so that they'll go from the buses directly to the tents, and we can take those kids directly to the...
Is there a teacher charged with every book?
Principal and teacher. Parents think it's a big idea. The teachers themselves, they're enthusiastic because it's a new type of experience for each of the kids.
Okay, everybody into the lead. Come on. Don't pile around. Just come straight down here.
Here we go. Not one of all these 860 children came to me and asked me if they will get paid for it. They got a diploma. They were able to keep as a souvenir the red raincoat and hot chocolate and hot dogs they could eat.
All right, come on. Please.
Now, I'm looking for a little blonde girl.
Over that way, we're all right. There's just a hole over there.
See, this is what I mean. I don't want to show this. You have to push it back. All right? And pull your red cap forward. Also, that is showing too much. All right? Now, please hide your flags. Put your flags down. Don't show your flags until the last moment. All right. Okay, are we ready? Are we ready, please?
Yes.
Okay. Let's go with one
please?
table.
I think we look pretty good.
Playback.
Track, please. Now with the track.
Roll.
Roll. One. Cut. Cut. Cut the track, please.
Now this time, look into the lens. Everybody look into the lens, all right?
Everybody must look towards the lens of this camera in the center here, okay?
Bobby, can you... You're switching your eyes too much. Can you open it a little bit? No, close your eyes. And open it now, and think. Okay, that's good. Okay, close your eyes. Just keep your eyes closed.
Room, please. How you doing? How's it going, eh?
It was very, very, very cold. And I'm sure that if this would have been done with any other children, in any other countries, they wouldn't have been able to stand the cold and the wind. They were very tough. They were marvelous.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Just before the French come in, do we have any other take where they're a little bit closer?
No, this is the...
There was a very difficult moment. The camera in the helicopter froze up, and after 5 minutes run, the pilot came down and the cameraman said that he doesn't think we have it. The children were too cold to ask them to stay there any longer. We had to let them go. We knew that we'll never be able to repeat this. We'll never get the permission again to use all these children. And it was very exciting 2 hours while we were waiting for the processing until we saw it. And there were a lot of things I would have done a little differently, but we finally had one take which worked. To be front of 860 children in the cold, and they're singing "O Canada." They were really singing their little hearts out. It was probably the most unforgettable experience of my life.
Do you think it was all worth it?
Sure.